Posting pictures on the gram so other people know that we're more than friends. Ever since you came around, I've never been sober, always in my head. Met you at a time when I was so low, went from just talking to taking you home.
So, hello Claire, thank you for having us into your home. Ready for the 73 questions?
Yes.
So, you are a new influencer. Tell us a bit about your page.
So basically my page and my YouTube channel and everything, they're based on curvy or plus size fashion. And the idea isn't kind of, look at me, I'm so beautiful and amazing. It's more like kind of, look at you, you can be beautiful, you can be amazing.
And that's an amazing idea.
Thank you.
What inspired you to start doing this?
Okay, so at the middle of last year, I think it was beginning of May, there was the Malta Fashion Week. And my husband said, let's go to one of the parties. And I was like, me, fashion, kind of. I never thought fashion was for plus size people. And when I went there, I decided to go and I loved it. And everyone was like completely themselves, no one was judging anyone. It was amazing. And I ended up talking to Tamara Webb there and she was like, oh, you're so pretty, you shouldn't be ashamed and stuff like that. And I thought probably there are a lot of other people who think that fashion isn't for plus size women and I want to show them that that's wrong.
So far, what is the most challenging thing you have met as an influencer?
Most of the time when I go out, I used to go out kind of in a big t-shirt and jeans, and now that I know many people watch me for my fashion choices, I try to look a bit better when I leave the house, which is sometimes challenging with kids and a very busy lifestyle. So I would say that.
What do your friends and family think about your new project?
I live with my family very close and they're not really the kind to hold back. So a lot of them thought it was a bit crazy for me to open myself up to the criticism, which is the online world, but they know how headstrong I am, so none of them said anything before a few days ago, and they were like, oh, Yuan, it's turning out nice, I like it. But my dad is adorable, he keeps showing my videos to all his colleagues.
Oh,
so,
I mean, how nice.
my husband has been super supportive as well.
That's good. What would you like to achieve through your page?
As I said, I think my major goal is for other women, not just, plus size women. There are many women, regular sizes, that they don't think they're good enough, and just to give confidence to other women. 5
beauty products you can't live without.
Scrubs, like for my face, bath bombs, I'm like a little kid, especially the glittery ones. Face masks, what else? I can't think of any else.
Favorite all-time makeup item?
I love the Guerlain and the MAC lipsticks. I love lipsticks.
It is nice, the one you have on. Favorite local fashion designer?
There are so many. I really, really love all the fashion designers. I've only ever had anything from Fiona Couture. My Holy Communion suit was from her, but I love all the designers. I think the two most that are my style though are Jay and Luca Pizzuto, because I love all the princessy dresses.
Least local fashion designer that you like?
Okay, so I think fashion designing is like their own art form. I respect it so much that I could not say the least favorite. Yeah.
5 favorite local bloggers everyone should be following at the moment.
Okay, all right, so 5. So Lara's Pint of Style, I love her, she's adorable. My Diva Inside, you guys, of course, and Tamara Webb.
One book that you have read that positively changed you?
So I studied English literature, that's quite difficult, but I think that changed me, that showed me my privilege It was Beloved by Toni Morrison, which is about kind of the sufferings of being a slave.
Huh. What is one thing you have done in your life you would never recommend your kids to do? just talking now.
Okay, so let's say smoking. There is nothing good that comes from that, so of course I wouldn't recommend that.
Exactly. Do you upload regularly on YouTube?
Yes, I upload every week unless something happens. My parcel doesn't arrive or something like that, but usually it's once a week.
Who edits your videos?
I edit my own videos. My husband got me the MacBook, and I've sort of been dabbling with editing, always learning a bit more. So, yeah.
We also have seen some nice pictures of you. Who takes your pictures?
So that I don't do myself. My husband takes my pictures because I get quite conscious. On videos I'm fine, but to take pictures I get a bit self-conscious, so usually having him behind the camera,
I feel better. I understand what you mean. If you were offered a change of career, what would you be doing?
I think if I had to choose any career, it would either be writing, because I used to write a lot before, or acting, because I used to also study theatre for some time at the University of Malta.
Most exciting day in your life?
Of course, meeting my kids, having my kids, most exciting day.
What's your favorite family meal to cook?
I love to make curries, like chicken curries and stuff like that. But and the proper curries you make yourself. But my kids love when I make mac and cheese. Of course, they're kids.
Most disgusting food you have ever eaten?
I mean, I wouldn't say disgusting. It's what people would consider disgusting. My grandpa used to feed us everything, so brains, pork, trotters, ox tongue, stuff like that.
What are 3 things that scare you?
Anything happening to my kids, of course, is terrifying. I'm also scared of hurting someone unintentionally because I speak before I think, and sometimes you might say something that hurts someone, and I'm terrified of cockroaches.
Join the club. So we know that you also shop a lot online, yes?
Yes.
What is the best buy and the worst buy that you got so far?
Okay, so the best buy, I got this vintage-looking dress for a wedding, for our friend's wedding. And the worst was when I tried to get my wedding dress online. I ended up wearing it as a Halloween costume.
Oh, wow. I hope you didn't spend so much money on
thankfully.
it. Favorite item of clothing currently?
I think my jeans, my plain black ribbed jeans.
Sneakers or heels?
Sneakers all day.
Who is your role model?
No, that's easy. My mom is definitely my role model. She's the most selfless person I know.
If there's one thing missing in life right now, what would it be?
Ticket to Maui.
Coolest thing about being a mom?
Having two human beings who think you are the best person in the world, at least for now.
Least coolest thing about being a mom?
Definitely mom guilt. The fact that you always feel guilty if you're spending too much time, too little time, if you're spoiling them, if you're not spoiling them enough.
Favorite outfit you wore in 2019?
Both for the fact that I like the outfit and what memories it brings. The outfit I wore for my birthday at Maui at the luau, a long maxi skirt and a crop top. I really love it.
Favorite destination you've been to so far?
Maui.
Lifelong dream?
My lifelong dream as a mom, it has to be to see my kids grow up and be good human beings and to be happy.
In a distressed situation, who is the first number you dial?
My husband or my dad, but my husband usually.
In your opinion, who is the most intelligent person in the world?
Anyone who values love over money.
If you could have your portrait done by anyone, who would it be?
Brown, because I love the girl with the nice. Yes.
One thing you would never be caught wearing?
A thong bikini.
Favorite all-time fashion trend?
Those pin-up dresses, the nice rockabilly dresses of the 50s.
Vero, they are always in style. One lesson you learned the hard way?
that there is such a thing as trusting a person too much.
What is a fashion item every woman should have in their wardrobe?
Definitely the little black dress. I mean, versatile, wear it for anywhere.
Very true. Lasting a good guild.
I think it was Malta weather this week.
3 things you are exceptionally good at.
Giving hugs, telling stories, and my family would say cooking.
What is a topic you could talk about for hours?
Traveling.
Favorite childhood memory?
I've had a great childhood. I have a lot of nice memories. Summers at the beach in Marsascalo with my whole huge 40 cousins everywhere.
How
around
nice. Favorite cartoon character from when you were a child?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
When was it the last time you let your hair down and drank one too many cocktails?
It's been a while. I think it was when the day after final exams at uni, so about 2-3 years ago.
Wow. Your favorite feature?
My lips.
And your least favorite feature?
My nose. I don't hate it, but it's just not my favorite.
What advice would you give your 17-year-old self?
That it's okay to kind of trust your gut, even if not everyone believes what you're doing, and not to quit school.
What is the most adventurous or daring thing you've done in your life so far?
I'm quite a scaredy cat. I'm not very adventurous, but I would say maybe snorkeling in Maui.
Most romantic thing your husband has ever done for you?
That's a bit of a hard one. He's very romantic.
Aww.
I think he thinks it's when he kind of plans trips for me or when he buys me flowers. But for me, it's the little things. Just if we're in hectic mood here and he just looks at me and he says, "I'm so lucky to have you," or something.
Aww.
For me, that's the most romantic thing.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Funny, talkative, and kind. At least I try to be.
What is one thing you would consider to be unforgivable?
Anyone hurting my kids.
Name 2 people, dead or alive, that you would love to sit and have a coffee with.
For sure, my grandparents. I lost them both last year and they were my best friends.
One person you would never have time for.
A judgy person who judges people without knowing them.
All-time favorite movie?
Old Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Oh, wow.
My mom used to make me watch it all the time and I loved it. And recently, Blended by Adam Sandler. My kids have showed it to me like a million times and I really love it.
I love it.
If you had a tattoo, where would it be?
I do have a tattoo on my shoulder blade of a fairy.
Oh, something you wish to learn, but you haven't had time to yet.
I've always wanted to learn how to sew clothes so I could kind of design and make my own clothes.
What would you procrastinate on the most?
Chores, household chores.
Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds.
If you could live in another era, which era would it be?
I think the 50s because I really like the style.
What's something you notice about someone when you meet them the first time?
Their smile, not like their teeth or how pretty they look, but how frequently they smile, how genuine their smile looks.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Cheese. I love brie. I really love brie.
Besides your phone, wallet, what's a couple of items that you always leave the house with?
So I tend to leave a lot of stuff behind and usually it's just my phone, wallet, keys. But if I had to remember what to take with me, for sure, like wipes and lipstick for a touch-up.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I hope I will still be at least kind of doing this because I do love vlogging and stuff like that, but I hope that it will come so naturally to people to be nice and kind to one another that I won't be needed that much.
If you were to switch lives for a day with someone, who would it be?
Probably one like a football player, because I love to watch football, and I would love to kind of be down there and have people cheering for me.
Name one thing that is totally irritating to you.
Okay, I hate like repetitive noises like humming, ticking, whistling, so I'm irritated a lot because it happens a
Often
lot.
too much. If you had to give up one thing in your life, what would it be?
Heels. I can live without heels.
If you could have one superpower, what would that be?
Can it be the power to eat and not gain weight?
Ah.
No, I would choose teleportation, as long as I can take anyone I touch with me so I could see the world.
Do you have pet names for your kids?
Yes, they're my little monkeys, munchkins, monsters, and stuff like that, yeah.
Who is the last person you texted?
My husband, with probably like a list of stuff to bring last night.
Something you are looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the summer always, but Fashion Week this year as well, because I really loved it last year and I'm excited to go again.
That's good. What is your main target for 2020?
Of course, it's kind of to continue gaining more followers, subscribers, and to get my message out there more than anything. And a lot of people have told me kind of, you're looking for the impossible because people just have these set ideas, but I'm hoping to prove them wrong.
Yes, you will. We're cheering for you. Who is your favorite fashion icon?
Marilyn Monroe. Again, the style. I mean, and she was quite curvy as well, so I really like her.
So far, do you think starting up as an influencer and a vlogger was a good idea?
Yes, because I got so many messages from people, either from them or kind of thanking me for in the name of their siblings, and they would write, for example, I never thought I could wear that style, or I never thought it was okay to wear that kind of dress. And for just one of those messages, yes, I think it's a good idea that I started.
So, Claire, we are at the 73rd question. How quickly they come by. So, last question is, please give a message to all your followers. Or why should they follow you?
I think you should follow me because, I don't know, because I try to make interesting content, especially if you are not just for the curvy girls. I hope that my style is kind of nice for everyone, but I really would like to tell my followers that it's okay to be the way you are. Not telling you do not try to better yourself, but it's okay. You are beautiful the way you are. Stop hiding and start shining.
That is the most wonderful message. We have one last bonus question for you.
For me, no, from me. So, are you following NTLTAV on social media?
Yes, I have been for quite some time.
Thank you, Claire. That was very nice. And thank you for having us in your home.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you.